Legit Cast.
Let's cast this pod.
All right.
So we're back again.
All right.
Man, it feels like every fucking day we're like fucking having to like reevaluate the whole thing.
Shit's changing every day, man.
Yeah, it's fucking the craziest fucking shit that's happened.
Yeah, it's definitely
in console
the
gaming.
fucking most like cluttered, just craziness like surrounding like console launch.
The biggest backpedal I've ever seen, like ever.
Yeah.
When it comes to games,
Dude, this is some straight up fucking history in the making, dude.
Yeah, especially as far as like people's opinion goes and affecting the actual consoles.
Yeah, this is something that's gonna be like in documentaries in the future, like fucking guaranteed and shit.
probably.
Yeah, it's like the fall of Xbox.
Oh,
You know, like a fucking
like the Atari.
like a freaking
To hell and back.
G4 Icons episode, the rise and fall of the Xbox.
The rise and fall, then they kind of stand up a little bit, but whatever.
Anyway, what were we gonna say about like them, like some articles that you'd seen or comments you've seen?
Yeah, there's one.
Well, first let's establish what happened.
Okay.
Okay, so Microsoft, as of yesterday, came out and basically said that they're going to reverse their entire policy on the used games DRM and region lock freaking things.
That's right. You don't want you want to sell your game, that's fine. You want to pop it in whenever you're on the internet, that's great.
No 25.
I heard that the discs are still going to be just installation discs, but you just install them to your system, so you don't actually playing it off the disc.
Yeah, I pretty much knew that, but like I think the biggest concern was that like
you can't,
because of the DRM that you weren't going to be able to play those games period in the future, you know.
Right.
But yeah. I mean, there's still issues tagged onto it, like there's only a 500 gig non-detachable hard drive.
You know what really bothers me though about this whole thing is that like I'm seeing a lot of like news reports saying that basically what happened was that Microsoft was pushing the future on people too early.
Yeah,
it's like if this is the future, then I don't want any part of it. You know,
yeah.
like I don't want to not own my games.
Yeah, dude, and I think I said this
like,
in the last podcast, but
there's one that goes so far as to say that we fucked it all up. There's one on Gizmodo that the title of the article, no joke, is "The Xbox was made worse, and it's our fault." Because
what the fuck?
All right, because
this whole thread or what?
No,
it's an article.
What?
Yeah,
I've been seeing a lot more articles rather than comments about how.
Yeah, there's plenty of not plenty, maybe like 3 or 4 people that are just losing their shit because we fucked it up, guys. We could have had it all. We could have had the future of gaming in our hands, and we just
I've seen
we
some
fucking whined and cried.
Dude,
and we fucked
we're
it up,
still
dude.
gonna get badass games.
It's not gonna change the gaming experience at all.
I know.
All it's gonna do is lock you into a fucking platform.
They say that's the problem though, because it's the same shit. But I say to that, okay, that's not the only way to innovate. Your console or the video game experience, even the only way. No way.
Actually,
what about still coming with a Kinect and
even after this whole thing even surfaced about them actually supporting this anti-used games and having it always online? I've been trying to think of ways that you could actually implement gameplay mechanics into this system. You can't.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
It's only there to fucking keep you in check.
I know. How the fuck is them checking if you have pirated games going to innovate the game industry?
I know. Where's the innovation in that? Where is it? Even this fucking game sharing through the family fucking plan. That's not innovative. That doesn't do anything to the games. All that does is enable your friends access to play games.
Yeah, all I really hear from these people is just innovation and their vision and how it's ruined. It's just. Dude, man, I just don't.
Man, I don't know. Hopefully that companies take note of this. That DRM, just this type of DRM, always being online, connected 24/7, having to fucking be on the internet to play your games. It's not going to work.
Yeah.
I actually highly oppose this. This is the future of gaming heading into that direction because.
Yeah, and thank God that a shitload of other people agree with this.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is,
still.
Microsoft still plans on DRM in the future.
Oh, of course they are.
I think what they're going to do is they're going to ease on it. That's what all the articles have been saying. It's like, oh, they should have eased in on the DRM features instead of just coming out full bore, just like talking about how all these new features that are foreign to like gamers are like implemented in the system. But they're saying that it should have been eased in. I'm like, man. So if they're going to ease in, like, man,
it's going to be worse almost.
Yeah, it's going to be worse, but, like, man, I think that gamers still need to, like...
Fight back?
Yeah, because, like, if they even start doing that shit, people got to get pissed.
Yeah.
People got to remember yesterday and, like, fucking know how...
You got to get mad.
Yeah.
I'm mad as hell. Oh, right.
Yeah.
You know.
People have to stand up, They got to talk, like...
Dude, they got to stand up for their fucking... the right to pause.
No, but, like, yeah... I don't know.
It's just game.
Man, you guys just you just have a lack of vision.
No.
Fuck you, no.
Shit. I don't know.
Dude, okay. Here's the only benefit, and which might not even have been a benefit if if this rumor that that a lot of people I've heard about is true, and that let's just say that 10 people in your family, the whole family plan thing. I can think of maybe 2 benefits to that. One of them is that you're not going to lose your game to like your friend. You're not going to like have him borrow it, and then you won't have to worry about him like losing it, or at worst case scenario like pawn it, and then just be like, oh, I'll just pay you back, dude. And I mean and also, which I think isn't that strong of a reason.
Yeah, it's
not because the other reason that I'm about to say is you don't have to worry about damaging your discs, because all right, I don't really do this, but these guys here, they fucking put their Blu-ray discs in their fucking pocket with the fucking keys in their pocket and shit. And you know what? You can still pop it in, and it'll still work.
Yeah, it didn't even scratch, because like the coating on the Blu-ray is so strong that you can't even scratch it. Like you have to like really try to fucking scratch it.
You have to get a fucking straight up needle and like dig in there and shit.
Yeah. So I don't know.
This whole that's not even a fucking reason, really. At the end of the day, you like, unless you're trying to fuck your game up, you ain't gonna fuck it up, dude.
Yeah. Also, the whole like if there are friends at the other state, you won't have to have him buy another copy or try to mail him your copy or whatever. But I mean, is that really worth staying online, the whole time?
And having like
24 hours
restrictions and
there's no benefit. That actually Tekken Revolution is a DRM game, right?
Yeah. Actually, you did tell me over the phone.
No, I was telling you, but
or not you, but Sean did.
I actually ran into some problems with it yesterday.
Dude, first
DRM game, first or second day of playing it. I'm playing the game, playing it online, and then sure enough, my connection went off. Like my internet connection, like just an error or whatever.
Yeah.
So basically, it came up with a message while I was playing online. It says, "A connection could not be established. You will be penalized for this."
If connection cannot be reestablished.
Yeah, if connection cannot be reestablished, would you like to retry? I kept retrying about like 3 times. I'm like, shit, whatever. I just have to go back to the main menu, and then it wouldn't let me log in for about like an hour. Like, it wouldn't let me play the game for an hour.
Shit, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, we can't really say too much shit about it because it's.
No, it is a free game, but like it would have happened to any DRM game.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, how would you feel if you paid fucking $60?
Exactly.
And the thing is, like, it is a free game, but you still can buy like coins for it. Say if I bought like $10 worth of coins for to play online,
right?
And that shit happened. Like, I would be pissed as fuck.
Yeah, just because it's free to play doesn't mean that you're not going to invest money into it.
Yeah.
Like, we just have gotten to a point where
and also,
we haven't had to do that
you also
yet.
have to think about like $60 games that are going to be subject to DRM.
The same fucking thing.
Yeah, that's your innovation right there. I mean, the cost is too much. The payoff for such little payoff.
Yeah.
Really.
Actually, man, I was I don't know. Like I think in between every match it says like checking rights data or something like that, or rights management, which is DRM.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like annoying seeing that, and like,
why would you have to check digital rights management on a free game though? Like, you didn't have to pay for it. Like, how do you pirate a free game?
I don't know. Actually, that's what I was wondering. Like, I guess it's because you have to buy the coins and stuff. I mean, you don't have to, but you can. And they want to check to make sure you're...
Man, that doesn't make any
sense. I don't know,
it
doesn't make any sense, but, like, I don't know.
Like,
what kind of worries me is actually the director of the game actually posted on his Twitter. He said, I think some guy was like, I love Tekken Revolution, but where's Tekken 7? He's like, just keep playing Tekken Revolution. Believe me, it'll be important to Tekken 7 or something like that.
Oh, shit, man. I hope they're not going to implement the fucking stats that you get.
Are you talking about the vigor and the...
Yeah, the vigor.
No, I don't think so. I don't think they're going to do that.
I really hope it. Because, I mean, man, because I thought it was stupid enough that you actually... that it affects the online, your the online game. You're playing online.
Yeah, I think they need to take that off.
Yeah, straight up. I mean, I did it for a while, and then, I would just keep playing against this guy that just had, like, 0 stats, and I felt really shitty.
Yeah.
I mean, God. I mean, yeah, I won, but I mean...
It wasn't like a fucking...
It's not satisfying?
Yeah.
No, exactly.
Yeah, it's just like fucking being skilled and playing it. Yeah, it's kind of a shitty thing. But, I don't know. The thing is, what sucks about, like, the fact that Tekken Revolution is, like, a DRM game, and the fact that, like, you have to be online to play it, like, I don't feel like I own this game at all. I don't own it. Even if I pay money for coins and shit, even if I end up investing, like, $60 worth of coins into this thing, You're
never going to own the game.
Yeah, I'm never going to own it. Once they've stopped the servers, that's it. No more Tekken Revolution. It's like, this is a Tekken game you can never own.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? I don't want that.
Yeah.
I want to fucking own the game. I want to be able to play this game 10 years from now. Shit, it's like, it's its own unique game, It has its own music, its own soundtrack, its own moves.
Its own graphics.
Its own graphics. It's like...
Yeah.
I would definitely like to have this game, like, just play it, pop it in the future.
Dude, we own every single fucking Tekken game.
I know.
And now there's this one that we can't own.
Yeah.
It's a fucking shitty-ass feeling.
And for people that are like, just listening to this, like, you don't own that game. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we know that. But we own the disc that has the game. You see, we can do whatever we want with the disc.
I know. I can pop it in
and play
20 years from now and play the game. But with Tekken Revolution, I can't. Yeah. And shit, we are still playing games that were popping in from 20 years ago. Shit, even more than that, probably 30 years ago.
Dude, we were just playing Atari like fucking
a couple of months ago.
Yeah. For like an entire night.
Yeah.
And, man,
it's a badass feeling being able to just, like, kind of relive history and kind of, like, learning about, like, how it was back then. But nobody's going to be able to do that anymore.
Those people already have a label? Futurists? That, like, they just care about, like, quote-unquote innovation. And the thing is, I mean, just because I'm against DRM, or I'm not saying that all kinds of DRM is bad, like, because, I mean, I use Netflix. I pay to use PlayStation Plus. I don't own the games that are free. But
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but I mean,
once they take those certain, like, shows off of Netflix,
and I already know that. And the thing is, the reason why I still have those and why I still use those services is because I have a choice. I have a choice. Okay, if I decide to not have PlayStation Plus anymore, I can, I might not be able to play online with the PS4, but I can still pop in a game and play it. Play the single player, or if it's a single player game, I can still play it. But that wasn't the case with the Xbox, up until like yesterday. And I mean, I'm all for change.
The thing is, like, they don't. This is unneeded. Like, DRM is like. It's just strictly for checking if you have a pirated game.
Yeah.
And this is not innovation at all. It's not futurist vision. It's just like, it's just something for corporations to make more money, like from pirates. Yeah. Like people who want to fucking...
But even more so than that, they were trying to block used games and charge a fee for used games even. So it even goes a step further and, like, doesn't just block pirated games, but also blocks just used games just because they could have, we can, so let's just do it. Let's make a little bit more extra money while we're at it.
Yeah, I mean, you can't, it's not innovation. Like, what I want from the future is, like, I don't care if it goes all digital. Just have it to where you can either
download the games.
Yeah, you can either stream the game or download the game to your hard drive and play it, I just want to have the data on my hard drive so I can play the game.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
that's the least...
It's to the point now where, like, hard drive space isn't going to be an issue. I mean, you can just keep upgrading your hard drives. I mean, shit, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm pretty sure all you need for your entire PS4 collection that you're ever going to have is, like, a terabyte or 2 terabytes maybe.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, there's no reason to like this. That's not an excuse for like DRM, you know. Oh yeah, you know we need to stream your games now because your hard drive space are running out. Well, you can just upgrade your hard drive whenever they get cheap, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just think that these companies don't even realize the actual benefits of piracy. Actually, they just don't understand. Like they think that if somebody's pirating a game, they're losing $50, but they're actually. I know pirates out there, like people who pirate games or movies and shit. It's not like they don't buy movies, you know.
Yeah,
a lot of them still buy movies. Like, say if you buy PS4 and you plan on pirating it, like pirating games with it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that guy is going to end up buying like at least 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
Like,
if not 2 or 3 games a year.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And if he was forced to buy those games, he probably wouldn't get them anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing that kind of baffles me, is that they think that if they just get rid of piracy altogether, oh well, I'm just going to go ahead and buy the game now.
Yeah. And the thing is, like,
no.
People just not buy.
Yeah, maybe a few more games, but not like, okay, I'm interested in this game, I'm going to go ahead and make that purchase. I'll make I'll buy 10 games, $60 each.
Yeah.
No, you're not going to do that.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, there's so many, like, artists, like, musicians, writers, and stuff like that pretty much owe their entire careers to piracy and, like, the exposure that piracy has given them.
Yeah.
Like Ajrika, for instance. Like, I
Right.
downloaded some of his songs. You heard it.
Yeah.
You bought a CD.
Bought a CD?
And I bought his CDs, too, because I downloaded it. I was like, oh, man, this is badass. Like, this is, like, an artist that I really want to fucking give my money, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
And so, yeah, for some people, piracy works to the benefit. And I think, like, I don't know, it benefits even, like, Sony, I think, because people are, like, it's going to sell a lot of systems,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just my opinion on it. I think, like, there's always going to be pirates out there that are going to find some way to pirate games, so might as well not even, like, try to, like, do away with them. Because if you do, like, lock the system down, then they're just going to go somewhere else, and they're not going to buy your system. They're going to buy the Steam box or something else, like a PC. I'm just saying, like, if they lock down a system with DRM, the pirates are going to go somewhere else and buy another product, and that's going to be successful, you know?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're not going to gain... I think I've said this before. I mean, if you're gonna want everything, you're gonna end up with nothing, and that's kind of what happened with Microsoft. I mean, they wanted to just keep their games all digital, and have just pretty much almost eliminate piracy.
Yeah, they wanted the total control.
And well, yeah, they fucking got their ass handed to them.
Yeah, and thankfully, like, based on a poll that I saw today, there's like, so does Microsoft's change in heart affect your decision on the console you're going to buy? About 60% of the people said no. Like, it doesn't change.
There was a lot of options in there, though.
There was like 5 options.
Yeah, and then I think only 13% said
Yeah, it was
yes.
around like 13 to maybe 19% were like supporting.
Yes.
Yeah, like, it changes my mind. Yeah, I'm going to buy it now.
Yeah, damage is already done. I mean... we've been saying this.
Dude, I've actually never witnessed this before, ever. Like anything like this. Like, people that I wouldn't even expect to know about the Xbox sucking, like, know about it. Like, even I was like actually in Dallas, like last weekend, and I was just hanging out in the hotel room with the other coworker, and he was just like on YouTube on his phone. He's like, "Oh, Xbox One. Let's see what this is all about." And then it's just that video. It's like, "Oh, TV, sports."
Yeah.
He's just like watching that and laughing. I'm like, I told him about it and stuff. It's like people are getting exposed to this shit, like vast numbers of people.
Yeah, dude,
And
these fucking
I think-
videos are going viral.
Yeah,
and
it's
shit.
literally like, I mean, it got to the point to where like Tony, where he just like literally like, yeah, I'm gonna buy a PS4. This is like a fucking hardcore Xbox supporter.
Yeah, actually, even Obed like posted that shit on his
I
fucking.
know. Yeah, I saw Obed posted on his like shit. People like Obed doesn't even really play games, you know.
Yeah, I know.
And he even knows, like, he thinks it's funny, like, what the fuck they're even doing. Like, they can get away with this shit, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, even people that don't even play games know that gamers don't like this thing.
Yeah.
Because it's like, not only about the DRM shit, but just the TV aspects. Like, that's their focus in the game, or the sports games and Call of Duty, and, yeah, I don't know.
Man, this has to be the fucking stupidest fucking, like, company out there.
You know what really gets me about like Tony? Just like he yesterday, like a couple hours before the
reversal.
Yeah, before they went 180 on their policies, he was actually saying like, yeah, man, I've actually decided that I'm going to get a PS4 first, and then I'll get an Xbox One somewhere down the road. I was like, really? What changed your mind? And he said, it's like, yeah, just all the the negativity surrounding it, and I just like don't really like what they're doing with it. Yeah, so he just kind of went through his head. It's like, hey,
yeah,
maybe these features, like everybody's complaining about it for a reason, And so,
yeah,
and then a couple hours later,
the more you read about it, I mean, the more I'm just baffled. I keep saying baffled. The more confused I get. Like, how is this a good thing?
Yeah.
I just fuck.
Yeah, but anyway, and a couple hours later, he came up to me. He's like, "Hey, yeah, Xbox or Microsoft came out and said they took out all those features, man. If this is true, man, I'm buying it." I'm like, man. So I just thought in my head, I was like, okay, so you said you were going to buy Sony's system just a couple hours ago, but you're changing your mind because they adopted Sony's strategy.
Well, not Sony's strategy. Just like they just went back on their fucking bullshit. They just went
because
back
of
to
Sony announcing that, and everybody.
Yeah. I mean, it had everything to do with Sony succeeding in not having those features, and like in polls and pre-order sales, and like all across the board, all the comments and stuff, just the negative,
the polls saying that like people are like 95% on Amazon. Saying
95% of freaking people on Amazon are saying that they want to purchase a PS4 over the Xbox One.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that was the seal on the deal. Is like, okay, not only they're completely exceeding us in pre-orders, but there's also this poll out there.
The thing is, like,
they had to take it down. It's because the numbers were so overwhelming.
Yeah,
and they.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's more excited about the exclusives that the Xbox has, right?
I wouldn't even say that. He's the games that he's looking forward to are Battlefield 4, Call of Duty, and fucking.
He's looking forward to Titanfall.
But it's
not even exclusive.
Yeah.
I guess controller. I don't know.
But he hasn't even felt them. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't even held them yet, so that's like completely basing judgment off of like nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man.
The thing is, man, people. Here's one thing that I noticed that's just I thought was just fucking hilarious. People are saying, again, that, we fucked it up, and it's because of us crybabies that are fucking whining and shit. And I mean, I see this online, I see this in comments, and I think to myself, okay, what the fuck are you doing right now typing that kind of bullshit?
Yeah.
You're doing the exact same thing you're fucking bitching about, like, us doing.
Yeah.
You're fucking bitching, you're fucking complaining, you're fucking crying. Dude, this guy on Kotaku actually fucking said, oh, these fucking crybabies, we're not going to have this anymore. He fucking had the audacity to fucking add a sad, teary-eyed face.
God damn.
Like, so you're literally fucking, maybe not in real life crying, but you fucking do...
Whining straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the same sentence.
I can't believe the fucking people that supported this shit, man.
And still support it. Like, they want this shit to come
they're
back.
not getting it, man. It's fucking badass that they're not getting it. I don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah,
like, people like them, like, need to
dude,
fucking
these are
learn,
people
like,
that
what
fucking
they need to educate themselves.
They'll literally take a fucking dick in the ass if fucking if fucking Microsoft will like fucking put that shit on a dildo on the controller.
It seems that way, man. Because like they
dude,
never.
I'm pretty sure
almost every single
if
person
the only way you could turn your Xbox on was to fucking shove a dildo connected to the controller in your asshole, they would fucking do it. They would fucking do it.
Man,
yeah.
Let me say something about like what our coworker said today. He was like, "Yeah, man. Yesterday I posted on my Facebook. Yeah, man. I'm so glad Microsoft went back on their policies. I'm gonna buy one now." And then he said that he just got flamed by like all sorts of people on his Facebook and shit. So like fucking all of them were just talking shit. And they were like,
"Fuck! Why would you fucking buy this fucking system?" You know,
they just like fucking backstabbed you. It's like it's like somebody taking a shit on your table and then like calling you up the next day and like apologizing, saying I'm sorry.
Actually, Stone Fox Media fucking came up with this badass.
Hold on, I wasn't finished. But like, yeah, and then the guy, our coworker, commented back to that comment. Says like, no, it's more like a drunk guy or a drunk friend who takes a shit on your table and comes back in the morning to clean it up. and apologizes. I'm
that's-
like,
that's-
okay, first of all, Microsoft wasn't drunk whenever they fucking
Yeah, I
did
know.
this.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, they
It's
weren't.
like,
They weren't drunk. They weren't fucking under the influence of anything except for fucking like their greed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Under the influence of greed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like they weren't fucking drunk when they thought of this. Fuck, I mean,
Yeah.
shit, who knows? They might have been, but like, yeah, you can't fucking even use that as an analogy because like you're giving them an excuse of like being fucking stupid for fucking like taking a fucking like being intoxicated, you know?
Like this other like Stone Fox Media came up with this badass analogy. He says like basically if like your friend came up to you and he spiked your drink, right? And then he fucking you drink it and then he's telling you as he's lubing your asshole, he's like, I'm gonna fuck you in the asshole tonight. Fucking real hard, and then you wake up the next morning and he's like, I didn't fuck you last night, but do you want to go out on a date with me? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, because I mean, they didn't actually fuck you.
No, that's what he's saying. Whenever he woke up, he's like, I didn't fuck you last night, but would you still go out on a date with me right now?
Oh, so like he really didn't fuck
Yeah.
you.
But he was like lubing him up and everything and spiking his drink and fucking him up.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
That's wow, what a weird ass dude. Yeah.
I don't know. I think the fucking shit on the table. Even I don't know why on the table, but like, yeah, just
Or
taking
even
a
or
shit
just-
in your fucking carpet, whatever. Like,
Yeah,
and
or
then
even
just
somebody
like call
just
you up
slapping you in the
next day.
face, and then they fucking stop, and then you're still pissed. Like, why are you pissed? I fucking stopped. I fucking stopped doing it. Why are you pissed? And that's what people are saying. Like, why are people still? God, they're damned if they do, damned if they don't.
Man, I don't know. I think it's more than just like slapping you. I think it's like fucking like beating your ass, and then fucking like, oh, I'm sorry. Will you forgive me? Like, no, fuck no. Like,
Will you forgive me? As he's wearing brass knuckles and shit.
Yeah.
Still. Fuck.
I think that's a better analogy because they know what they're doing. They're fucking just like trying to fucking implement these new policies just for their own greed,
or really okay, because that letter that you did you read the letter that they
No, you were telling me about it though.
it's like no it's a different thing. It's Microsoft's actually like saying this. It's basically they were saying like, okay, we hear you guys and now we understand, now we get it, we're gonna go ahead. They didn't actually say sorry. They were just like, all right, okay, we heard you and we're gonna go ahead and do it. They didn't. They didn't apologize like at all.
No, I think
You know,
I think a
it's-
lot of people just know that like, okay, I think I'm gonna buy the PS4 still because Sony just seems like the good guys now because they actually came out straightforward and said like, we're not gonna do this shit. They didn't even try to do it in the first place.
Yeah.
And yeah, they didn't. They just, even if they did, like maybe think about it in the past, they actually at least made themselves to be the good guy.
Yeah.
Like they had fucking
One
definitely worked on their image before they went out there.
Definitely.
And E3 is just like, oh yeah, man, we're gonna be fucking, or just like trying to hide the DRM features.
Yeah.
And just like dodging all the fucking like problems.
Yeah,
and shit.
I mean, why the fuck? Okay, these were the worst PR people. It's like they fucking got them off of the fucking streets or something. I mean, if this was so badass, they fucking did the worst job in the world to fucking try to explain the benefit of having this. I mean, why couldn't they just say, yeah, you get...
Dude, they didn't give any example at all. No example. None.
The only example is the one with Angry Joe, and that's like it.
what are you talking
Which
about?
one? The game sharing?
Yeah, the game.
That's something that you can do.
You don't have to
I
be
still
connected.
don't see why it's...
Well, actually, yeah, it does make sense because they only give you like an hour to be online if you're playing your game on another person's system. If you
Yeah.
log into somebody else's,
Yeah, that's right.
but that's like still restricting. As fuck.
Yeah, that's not a fucking like...
Like Netflix doesn't do that.
That's not
Or
an
fucking-
advantage. That's a fucking restriction, if
Yeah,
anything.
well, it's basically a like people have been saying, it's a glorified demo system.
Yeah.
You don't. It's not like you fucking share your game with like 10 other people, and then all of you just have a LAN party.
Yeah.
I mean, no fucking way. It's okay. This is based off of a rumor because it's this this letter. It's a very convincing letter. That's why I'm kind of thinking that it's real. But I mean, yeah, there's the off chance that it could be just made up. But basically, it's this guy saying that, oh, I can't believe that this DRM thing isn't going to happen. We worked so hard on that, and we were thinking we were going to give the consumer something that they were going to really love, And well, it's too bad that our PR department didn't do their job, or we didn't do our jobs to describe it as it should have been described. And basically just goes on in detail, and talks about the family plan. Gets to the family plan and says that if your main account, okay, you buy a game, your friend can download the game and play it for about an hour, 15 minutes to about an hour, to see if they like it, kind of like a demo mode. And if they like it, they can go ahead and purchase it themselves. And of course, and I read it further, of course you can't, we're toying around with how many times you can actually do this with the game. Obviously you can't do it infinite amount of times, because then you would use those moments to actually beat the game. So basically you can only play that demo either once or like a couple of times. You can't, maybe like 2 or 3 times. And so if that's true, which I'm kind of thinking it is.
Dude, yeah, because I was trying to think of ways that like they could actually do this.
Yeah,
game
even with that Angry Joe interview, he wasn't even really that clear.
Yeah, he wasn't at all.
Yeah.
Like, there's still so many, way more questions left open than
That's
answers.
what we were saying in the last episode. It's just like such a headache. Like, why the fuck would they even do this? Just keep it simple. What they've been doing for the past 30 years,
Yeah.
Like, why would they even change it?
Yeah. But yeah, this whole fucking demo thing, fuck that, dude. That's like, obviously, that's the catch.
Yeah.
Because we were trying to figure out, like, wait, I was thinking that in my head as we were doing that podcast a couple of days ago. I was like,
they were never upfront about their.
Like, I'm like, hold on a second. You're saying that you can just share your entire games with 10 people, and that those people can share their games with me and all this shit if I'm in their family, so to speak?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's got to be
like
a catch.
In some way,
and
that's actually worse.
This is the catch.
Yeah.
15 minutes to an hour worth of gameplay. Oh, okay. So basically, you don't have the game.
Fuck no.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah. You don't...
Even this so-called fucking innovation that you guys speak of is actually fucking nothing but, like you said, a glorified demo system. That's it.
And even if that wasn't the case, even if that letter was just like some troll just making shit up, the fucking point still stands. I mean, you still have to pay the price of just keeping yourself online. And you can't fault people for not wanting to do that. On top of spending $100 extra to get a Kinect that, let's face it, nobody fucking wants.
Nobody. Actually, this guy at work, dude, he talks about the fucking Kinect like it's fucking God. It's the only fucking person I've ever met in my fucking life that's like, yeah, dude, you can just like tell what to do. You just fucking say like Xbox on. And like if somebody else tries to come in there and starts trying to wave their hands and they're trying to fuck your game up, they can't because it has facial recognition and shit. I'm like, dude, you ain't gonna fucking use your Kinect. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Did you tell him that?
No, I didn't. But like, that's what I was thinking in my head.
You're not gonna fucking use it. Shut the fuck up.
It's like, why are you acting like you're gonna be using it all the time and shit?
I know, especially knowing him. He's not like a physically fit person to like.
Yeah, he's not a physical person at all.
Yeah.
Like, he's kind of fucking lazy and shit. Like, kind of mopes around and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, then here he is talking about fucking Kinect like it's some badass shit, dude. And then he's like, yeah, you can voice command. It's like, Xbox on. Xbox on. You know, like, fucking it's some fucking divine fucking being and shit. I don't know. Like, he's all up for that shit. I'm like, dude, imagine how fucking annoying it would be.
I mean, I guess
like,
I can understand the novelty of it, but I mean, after a while, I'm pretty sure it would get old.
Hmm? That's what I'm saying. Of course it will. It's like one of those kind of like shock value things that you get right out of the box. But like, kind of like the entire Wii was, like you got it. It was like, oh yeah, motion control, yeah. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Just put it on the shelf. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Same thing with Kinect. Actually, everybody that owns a Kinect played it for about a day or two, and then that's it.
Yeah. And I mean, seriously, what games?
There are no fucking games, and developers still will not make games for it because it's gay as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're gonna like implement some of the features like voice recognition to where you actually like, and you're playing. I think they said this for Mass Effect that they wanted to. Well, actually, they did do this for Mass Effect 3, where you could actually say the fucking lines on the your choices.
Yeah,
you could just speak which one you wanted, but like that's actually harder than just pushing
a button.
Yeah.
So
it takes more time, and it's like. I don't
think
it would.
It's not even going to be 100% accurate.
Yeah,
dude.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure in that case where it was like literally have two choices, it would probably be more accurate.
Yeah, but still,
yeah.
Like
also, yeah, it's just a lot of unnecessary work. And are you really going to implement that feature like the whole game through?
No, the thing is, what I like about the fucking fact that Sony's not including their camera with the system is that they can still have that feature in the game. Like, say if Mass Effect 4 comes out for PS4 and Xbox,
yeah,
they can still have that fucking feature. It's like, you know, it's like it's just the fact
it's not like it's exclusive to Microsoft system.
Yeah, it's
that's
like,
what Binary Domain did, right?
What?
You were able to
voice commands.
Yeah, voice commands.
Yeah, you were able to do that, and you can do it with a headset. But I mean, of course, they would be able to do it with the new PlayStation Eye. But I don't know. The thing is, like, I just like the fact that Sony's like, okay, you buy the system if you want to do like have some games that use the PlayStation Eye. You can buy it and use those features in those games. That's why they sell it separately, because you can still do it. It's just something that the developers put in there, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just think it should always be an optional thing.
Yeah. And I mean, the problem
the thing is with Xbox One though, since it's actually packed in with a box, the games are going to be developed to actually use it, regardless. Like mandatory.
Yeah.
Like there's going to be games that come out that like kind of like the layer was with the 6-axis.
Yeah.
They had to come out with a game that used it and shit. But you're going to be seeing all sorts of games like trying to implement this voice command shit. It's gonna be gay, dude. What if you're like up late at night and your parents are like asleep, like in the next room?
Oh shit, roommates,
and you got to be like,
Nate,
fire, fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, fucking commanding your team what to do and shit. Trying to, you have to be like, fire it well.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, fuck.
And it's not just parents. It could be your fucking roommates. It could be your wife. It could be your fucking. You want to, wake up your kid.
Yeah,
I mean,
anybody. Like, dude, this system, this whole Kinect thing being implemented, fucking mandatory, is a bad fucking idea. Actually, Kojima was like, he was asked like, "Oh, so you're gonna use some of the Xbox One features, the Kinect, in MGS5?" And he's like, "No, we're not using any of those features. I think it's interesting, but maybe in the next one." So like, yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, I'm like really glad to fucking hear that shit.
Yeah. I don't think that would just completely mess up the hardcore experience.
Yeah,
because that all the Kinect is used for is this gimmicks,
be a waste of fucking development.
Oh yeah, big time, dude. Like, it's just all gimmicks. It's all it is, dude. All fucking gimmicks.
Yeah, it's they're trying to be the next 3D, pretty much.
Yeah, dude, but it's like 3D fucking has a solid fucking place. It's like a really, like, it has global appeal. Like, sure, people might get headaches with the current way of viewing 3D, but, like, 3D period has a place.
They have to wear these fucking stupid-ass sunglasses.
Yeah,
so your self-esteem is gonna, like, go down, and you're gonna fucking...
Fucking, like, watching a movie is supposed to, like, take away your self-esteem and forget, like, you're supposed to put you in the zone of the movie,
Yeah.
That's, like, why I've always, like, been like, why do people care about, like, what they look like when they're watching a movie?
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, especially if, like, the whole room's, like, wearing the fucking sunglasses.
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're all in it together.
Yeah.
Like, fucking...
I don't want to fucking wear those fucking stupid sunglasses.
Man, you guys can watch that shit. I'm just gonna watch this shit double image, man. What's going on, guys? No. Did you just blink?
One other aspect that they announced...
Which one died? No.
One other aspect that they announced to the Xbox One is that it's going to be region locked. But I don't really even see the point, honestly. Like, okay... Like,
oh, it's still going to be region
locked? No, it's not going to be region locked.
Yeah,
like,
I was actually thinking about that earlier today. I was like,
okay, first of all,
they're actually going to region lock or unlock the region.
Unlock the region.
Yeah,
unlock
the region lock.
Yeah.
So they're fucking doing the shit, but the thing
isn't even coming out in Japan, as far as we know.
Yeah, it's not even coming out over there. Plus, it's coming out in Asia
a year
later, and this thing doesn't have global appeal. There's no fucking reason to want to import anything from this fucking system. Like, what are you gonna do? Fucking buy a fucking European copy of fucking PES or what? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Or FIFA?
Actually, we bought a European version of a game, right? That's right, it was Tekken. Yeah.
Yeah, we bought Tekken, fucking European version, because they had a special edition for it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna see shit like that for fucking Xbox One overseas. There's not gonna be any support for fucking Xbox One anywhere else except for the United States. That's it. That's it. As far as this reach is going to go, and I don't even know if I could call it a reach even here. You know?
Yeah, especially with even if they undid, they didn't truly undo, the damage to their image.
Oh no, dude, they fucking sealed their fate, dude. Like,
no, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna it's not gonna die, but I mean, it's not gonna win the fucking.
It's still fucking $100 more for less, pretty much. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, you have like the PlayStation, which is $100 cheaper. If you want the PlayStation Eye, it's $60 more. So it's still cheaper than the Xbox. So you could pretty much have all those features for less of the price. Yeah. Still, mm-hmm. And I don't know, and plus it has more RAM dedicated to games, so the games are going to look better. And they're definitely going to look better because they're built on the same architecture. So the developers were like, okay, we have just more power to work with on the PS4.
Yeah.
So same architecture, but just more fucking computing.
I don't know.
Power.
The thing is, I saw the interface video for the PS4, and it seems like a true next gen experience. Like as far as the interface, I'm like all for it. Like it's seems pretty badass. Like
yeah.
Did you see that video?
The one with the game sharing, or
no? The video with the guy he's in his apartment room, or I don't know if it's a house or something that he's just playing with a bunch of other people, and they have
he's talking to his girl or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No. I remember that. I remember that video. So you basically buy it from your phone or something like that.
Right? You can download games from your phone, and you can actually download it to your system from your phone.
Yeah.
And I think you can actually watch people playing live on Ustream.
Yeah, that's what the Ustream app is for on the phone. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You can broadcast live with the share button, and there's a dedicated processor to that, so it won't tap into your fucking
RAM or
your actual RAM that's dedicated to the games.
Yeah.
So they actually have two processors, and there's the fucking CPU for with 8 gigs of RAM dedicated to the entire fucking experience. But then you have this other smaller CPU with
it's just mainly
just made for broadcasting internet streaming.
I remember seeing that video. It's okay,
and background downloading and stuff.
Yeah, and see, people were gonna look at this same shit. This is the same shit to you. You couldn't do this on fucking PS3.
Fuck no.
Yeah. You couldn't do this.
Fuck no. You can do so much more shit. First of all, you can play the game, and it seems pretty seamless. You just double click the PlayStation button or double tap it, and it'll go from to your interface of your PS3 or PS4, and you can buy games, you can download games while you're still playing. You can, you can even message people. You can cross game chat.
Mark Cerny was even saying that the system is never going to be off. It's going to be on a state of sleep, to where you can just hit the PlayStation button and it'll just resume your fucking PlayStation.
Even your game, even your game.
Yeah, you just fucking bring the game back up after turning your fucking system off, so to speak. You know.
I think you're just pretty much putting it in sleep mode. That's all it is.
But it's
low power state.
Low power state. So you fucking bring it back. It was fucking just jump right back in and shit.
Yeah,
that's badass.
And see,
that's really badass.
That just kind of goes to show that you don't. There's not one set way of going into the future.
Yeah, there's
multiple paths that you could still take.
Dude, fucking Xbox ain't fucking doing anything about this whole share feature. They're not even doing anything.
The best thing these consoles could possibly do is just to make the hardware and then kind of go with the flow of where the market's going. Yeah. Because you can't just come out with it and then just this is the future,
Yeah.
The future's heading in our direction.
Yeah.
The fuck? No,
and
it's
you're
not.
gonna fucking buy this shit. It's okay,
dude,
that. Yeah, let's see how that work out.
People are saying Microsoft was building this console for 5 years down the road. It's well, they know where we're gonna be 5 years down the road.
Yeah,
where's their fucking crystal ball, dude? I want to see that shit. I want to see what the fuck they know. No, that the fucking future doesn't fucking alter its path in Microsoft's advantage. It fucking goes, and they have to adapt to that.
Well, it goes to the consumer's advantage.
Yeah.
The consumers are always going to choose what benefits them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So...
Exactly. See, this whole thing about, our console's going to be, always online, DRM, fuck. And, that's what's going to fucking happen. You're telling your customers this? You're telling your customers that this is what we're going to fucking do it, and you're going to fucking get it. That's pretty much the tone that I've gotten up until now, and of course, predictably, people fucking said, "No, fuck you." I'm not. You're gonna, if you're gonna expect to get my money, you're gonna have to do what I want.
I mean, if they, I mean,
Like,
did they not notice? Did they just not notice that people went from like supporting the PS2 to going to them to the 360? I mean, they didn't realize that this could happen against them too. You know, like them leaving the 360 for the PS4.
Yeah.
I mean, they just thought like, oh, it's not going to happen to us. Well, I mean, it's already obvious that gamers don't. Like, or just the majority of gamers. Yeah, there are gamers that are loyal to the,
but that's that's a fucking minority.
Yeah, I know. It's a big minority because like most gamers actually just game on whatever console like is cheaper and which is going to give them a better experience.
Yeah, I mean, dude, think about it. You had Nintendo, fucking the NES. That was like really the only one. I mean, I had Sega Master System and stuff, but people gamed on the NES because it was the cheapest alternative and the biggest library of games.
Yeah.
And then Genesis came out. In North America, the fucking Genesis outsold the Super NES.
Yeah.
And then here comes 32-bit. Fucking PlayStation is the successor. And then fucking probably the only time in history where the same fucking brand has fucking like succeeded twice is the PlayStation 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And after that it was the Xbox 360 or the Wii really, but then the 360 and then now
well, then it went to the Wii.
Here we go. We're Sony's fucking victory again. Yeah. Sony will be the fucking victor of this generation.
Yeah.
Like
there's no doubt. And I mean, I'm surprised that people were even saying like somebody even said, "Oh, they got rid of it." Oh, well, I guess Microsoft won.
Man, it's so fucking ridiculous. It's like so
wow,
easy.
Really?
It's so easy for these companies these days to like go with the flow of which way the market's going because they have so much consumer feedback, like just through the internet and just social media. Like that GDEX thing, they have like they literally can like calculate like trends of like like certain topics and stuff like that.
Actually, a little bit off topic, but like you remember whenever we were at lunch and Gage, one of the guys at work was saying he was talking about like man, like I was like I'm really hoping that like Microsoft, I heard that they're not really going to be supporting like indie games anymore, and like man, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm like, well. Fucking like Sony is fucking taking the helm there, right? They're like giving indie developers like complete control through self distribution, and your indie games are going to be way more available there. And Microsoft is like, dude, they're giving like indie developers a fucking hassle, like they're being dicks to these indie developers.
How are they being dicks?
But basically, wanting like a way bigger part of the cut of the money, and they're basically
charging a lot more just to put the game.
Yeah,
in the store.
They're charging. They want a cut of the money. They're charging for these developers to put their games on the fucking store, and on top of that, they have this quality control to where they only accept certain games. Like, oh, this is not. You can get the fuck out of here with that. You know what I'm saying? So Sony has a completely different stance where they only take a small cut of the money. You can distribute your game. You can sell it at any price. Anybody can distribute the game.
You can distribute how you want it, like free to play.
Yeah.
Whatever price you want to do it, anything.
Yeah. So completely up to the developer how they want to do it, and you could sell your game for fucking $2,000, I guess, if you want. You know, but yeah, I don't know. It's fucking
no, yeah.
There's freedom of choice there, which is good. And like Microsoft is not doing it. I was telling this guy, I was like, dude, it's like Microsoft and Sony have just completely done like a 180 here in their stance on like certain issues. I think Sony, though, last generation, people are like, it's flipped like 180, but really it hasn't, because last generation. Really, the only thing that Sony had going against them was they had a way higher price tag.
Yeah,
that was it. Every single other aspect of the system was better than the Xbox 360.
Had the better, medium. That just like that one, the between HD DVD and Blu-ray.
Had Bluetooth support, fucking detachable hard drive, fucking backwards compatible with all fucking PS2 and 3 games that with the first model.
Yeah.
Fucking you could use third-party freaking devices, had Blu-ray, had a built-in Wi-Fi, Internet Explorer, fucking...
Which, I mean, admittedly did suck, but...
Yeah, well, I mean, I used it every single day for a while, for probably about the first freaking 3 years, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I would say I used it like every day to watch YouTube and shit.
Yeah.
Just because it was like the only way I could watch YouTube on my TV. So that's the way I watched YouTube on my TV. So yeah, that's what I did. But yeah, like
actually, a little bit further off topic is that the YouTube app like now on the PS3 is actually pretty badass.
Yeah, no, I used it. I mean, it's better than way better than using your web browser. Actually, like as far as my experience as of lately,
definitely. Yeah.
Like I've been on my web browser on my PC,
especially if you have a smartphone.
I have a Mac, PC,
or
Windows,
any
and Linux, and
device really.
Yeah, all of my PC and Mac experiences with YouTube have been terrible lately. But like with my PS3, I just use my phone as a remote.
Really?
Yeah.
And it just always works better.
Damn. All right. Well, shit.
You didn't know about that?
No, I didn't. I haven't really used it myself.
Yeah, that's why they have like a shitty ass keyboard.
Well, shit, even on our freaking my mom's TV, like it works better.
Yeah.
Like just the built-in YouTube app on the TV works better than on a PC.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know. It's freaking crazy.
Dude, we tried everything. We've tried Firefox and Google Chrome on Mac, on fucking Windows and Linux.
Yeah.
And they all suck.
Yeah.
YouTube just sucks on fucking desktops.
On web browser. I mean,
Yeah,
they need to
web
come out with an
browser,
app already for like all the operating systems, just like the same one that they have for the PS3 and the TVs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and phones. Yeah.
You need to have it as a fucking program or some shit.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah, right now it ain't fucking doing shit.
Yeah.
It's just sucking dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, dude, I mean, I'm having that problem too. Like, you load up a video, and you have to wait like 2 to 3 minutes before it even like budges.
Yeah. And then you go to another site like Vimeo. It's like, man, is my internet connection's bad? You go to Vimeo, type in, watch a way higher quality video. Oh, no, it's working fine. Okay, go back.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. And then you fucking ads. Fucking like,
I mean, you still have ads on the app.
I'm not saying I'm not complaining about the ads being there, but like, you fucking watch the ad,
and then they'll be like lagging.
Yeah,
and not play at all.
Yeah, the ad, and sometimes if there's a glitch, you'll fucking get to the end of the ad, and then like it'll glitch up, and then it'll just play another ad.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the fuck? Like this is gay. Like this is some shit.
Yeah,
and I don't know. I didn't even know that the PS3 app was actually that good.
We have postponed the future, and all the awesome features that we were looking forward to on the Xbox One won't be there anymore.
I like how he doesn't even name a single feature that he fucking like is...
Yeah, but hey, at least you can still trade in your physical copies for games, right? Right? Yeah, right. You're fucking right.
Wait,
dude.
So that's it?
That's it. Well, there's more discussion.
I mean, that's all he said?
Yeah, on that post.
Man, fuck this guy, dude. He doesn't need... He sits there and he fucking talks about like, oh, all the features that we had promised. What features? I would like to see you fucking name at least one feature that fucking was so badass that it had to be fucking like...
I think this is the guy that was saying that you could fucking...
Dude, I'm sorry, but if the features were that badass, people wouldn't have a fucking problem with it, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, especially fucking, like, to the point to where they had to fucking change their goddamn plan. Like, that's proof that these ideas were fucking shit. And this guy didn't even fucking provide one example. This guy's a fucking troll, man. Yeah, I am.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the guy's a fucking troll, dude.
Man. Hold on, let me read this. I don't know. I was just fucking thinking that, like, man, people need to fucking, like, really educate themselves about, like, these companies before they just start, like, defending them.
Yeah. Here's what he says. Another thing he says. These points right here. Pre-orders are still great. I don't know what he means by that. Who cares what the public thinks? If MS had continued down this road, people would start reaping the benefits and have a great aha moment when they realize that these DRM penalties are the price to pay to make the future happen. And he says, Microsoft already stated that your games would have remained playable forever. This is the kind of misinformation that led to the gamer hate that forced MS to change their minds.
Man, if gaming goes towards DRM, I don't think I'll be gaming anymore, dude. Like, I'm, like, really fucking serious about this shit.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm already, like, fucking debating whether or not, like, my smartphone is, like, even a safe thing for me to fucking be using since, like, the NSA thing has been happening. The thing is, it's another thing. Like, That's what I'm saying. Like, people need to get informed about this shit because...
Dude, these companies...
do they think Microsoft is not a company that would, like, submit all of the data that's, like, you know, collected through your...
Connect?
Yeah, your Connect to the NSA?
Yeah, I know.
Do they actually think that that's not going to happen?
It's already in the open. This is already,
like... they're already doing it with your cell phone, which is actually even worse, in my opinion, but, like, the Connect is actually, in a lot of ways, just as bad because it can pick up everything you're saying, put it in a transcript, send it to fucking NSA... you know, I mean, this is already happening with every mobile carrier, and now that you know, I mean, they don't think Microsoft is going to be doing this.
Dude, whenever it comes to like drug-related criminal investigations, some fucking pot dealers talking in their room about fucking like, you know, the newest shit they got.
Yeah,
the fucking Connect is going to be hearing that. It's going to be transcoding it, and then whenever they have to hand that information over, those transcripts over to the fucking NSA, who are doing the criminal investigations, your ass is fucked.
Yeah.
Like, not saying that, like, you know, fucking, that,
drug
dealers should have, like, a fucking, like, you know...
should not be arrested,
yeah, but, you know, this is just kind of the freedom that's kind of breached here, and it can happen in other areas besides the example that I just...
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, what if you're even just, like, in your room talking about, like, you know, this whole NSA thing even happening, you know? Just, like, talking negatively about the government, you know?
Yeah, just you're talking negatively about the government, and they can transcript that and then put...
Yeah, say if there's some type of terrorist activity in the neighborhood or in the city,
the truth
you're going to be on the watch list.
Yeah, the truth is that the government does fucking, like, you know, they categorize people into certain groups. Some of those
shit, I've seen that on Google. Like they actually get your cookies, and they can like they have a site you can go to see like all the categories that they put you in through all of your internet history. That's like, you know, collected through all of your devices.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's like they even guess your age, which they got it right. They got everything right about me. Like they got like our interests right, like in Japanese culture and like, you know, gaming and like all sorts of shit, like fucking martial arts, fucking like people that I look at, like Bruce Lee.
What website is this?
It's just Google. Google's like they collect everything that you do on your like Android device.
Yeah.
How
did you find out about?
Oh, I just went to. They have this thing called AdSense or something like that.
Yeah.
Where they can like, they go through your emails, they go through all the things that you're emailed, and they're able to get that information, like things that you're emailed about, and then like give. And also things that you look at on your web browser, and put ads on YouTube or all over the, you know, web.
Wow, it's
like,
fucking
and
crazy.
just basically catered towards you. That's why I remember whenever.
So is that why I got this?
Yeah, that's why we kept getting like those ads for Empire of the Sun, because like, we looked at it.
Yeah, also, man, that explains why I fucking had a Gatsby ad on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and it's pretty
all of this
Japan Rail
information.
Pass freaking ads that we were getting. Like, yeah, they can go through your emails. They go through your.
For some reason, I got a cult ad.
Actually, on Google now, like I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. Shit. I think, what was it? I think we got an email from EasyTag store, right?
Yeah.
Saying we were on our way to work, and we didn't have enough funds in our account for our EasyTag, and then we got an email saying, "Oh, EasyTag fund not received." And then like on Google now, it came up as like, "Oh, directions to EasyTag store," and it's like, yeah, it's that fucking quick. It's where it'll like come up with a message like, "Oh, here's directions to the EasyTag store," because I got an email just a couple of seconds ago saying that I hadn't our funds weren't received in our EasyTag account.
Damn.
Yeah.
So this just goes to show.
Yeah, people need to fucking like research about like what the fuck this kind of shit would actually lead to. Like, oh, this is the future.
The future of your device, dude.
Yeah, this is the future of like your
privacy being erased.
Yeah, and like pretty much like Skynet, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that like fucking. Yeah, it's like you
will be fucking like. Yeah, you'll be embedded into a government database where they basically can keep tabs on you, see what the fuck you're up to, what your fucking interests are.
Yeah.
See if you're an anti-government fucking like.
Oh yeah, they can definitely get that information through like what you browse on the internet on the Xbox.
Yeah.
What you talk about, what you the video feed of what's going on. Maybe, I mean, if you have an upside down American flag or something, maybe that could even register or something. You know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if there's some type of like terrorist act in the area, you know,
yeah,
then, like
you'll be a suspect and shit.
Yeah, you're going to be on the watch list. So, I mean, this is not just like fiction; it's actually a, like extreme possibility, especially since it's already happening with cell phones.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just don't think this. All of these, like, you know, just giving up all of our freedoms just because we want to play games a little bit easier, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just fine with putting in the disc and playing the game, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to fucking give up all my fucking privacy just because, like, oh, I want to fucking game, like, online 24/7 and, like, you know?
These
like,
stupid dumbasses. Dude.
I know, that's what I'm saying. These people that support this shit, they don't fucking know the first thing about these companies and what they'll do if the NSA approaches them about like handing over information. Like, it's already happening. Like, it's all over the news right now. And
yeah, actually, Obama's approval rating went way down because after this shit came out with the NSA fucking thing.
Yeah,
and you know, this is the fucking reality. People fucking.
Because I
You're
seeing,
always
like,
online. You got it, dude. But like, there's a fucking price to pay.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you,
It's
that
not
shit ain't
worth
even
it.
worth it to begin with. It's like
even the, like I said, you know, I keep saying payoff, but I mean, yeah, the rewards that you reap from this, it's like like you said.
Are there even any? Are there even any?
what are the rewards?
Well,
Oh, you don't have to.
Sean, ask Caesar.
No, but he already said him earlier. He was like, "Oh, you don't have to fucking like give your disc to somebody, you know, like, and you don't have to worry about them pawning it." You know what I'm saying? Like dumb things like that.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, how about you just fucking like, keep an eye on your game and make sure that the guy, the person that you're letting them borrow is like trustworthy.
yeah,
Or you know, damaging your disc. I mean, okay, already went through that. And it's not that big of a hassle to just fucking put the game in your fucking case and then putting it away.
yeah. Takes a fucking second, 3 seconds at most, to put it in your fucking, slip it into your fucking booklet. You know. And man, I don't know. Shit, dude, this whole fucking thing is just like blowing my fucking mind. Like the people that are actually defending it, dude.
Yeah.
Like they just got fucking screwed over.
Yeah.
And they're like,
and hardly any of them even fucking, like you said, they don't even list an actual benefit, and if they do, it's not even confirmed.
yeah, they don't even. Yeah, you actually told me earlier. Like, yeah, first of all, they don't even provide any example at all. Like, oh, the fucking future is now ruined because we don't have our fucking features that we were promised. What features? What features were like
slash
fucking
prices, and fucking being able to sell your games digitally. And dude, come on,
dude, that's so fucking gay.
You're grasping at straws here.
So there were actually people out there that were actually thinking that you were going to be able to sell your games, your digital games online.
That's not innovation. The innovation is in the games, which they can still do with just having the current system that they're in right now.
Yeah,
like just having an online experience for games, not required, but still having it, and having it disc based where you own the game physically. And, they can even have it to where you can install the game on your hard drive, or do whatever. I mean, there's other ways that the future can go that are way brighter than just these DRM features.
Yeah, I agree. And so these people were actually thinking that you were going to be able to sell your digital games, like on like an eBay type store or something. Yeah. Like people, I'll buy it.
Yeah, they'll buy the code or.
Well, guess what? eBay doesn't require you to be always online. Neither should this.
Yeah. Straight up.
So that's not even a fucking benefit. That's just them fucking acting like it's a fucking benefit, And they were gonna do what else was it? The other fucking thing. Oh yeah, slash prices on games, dude. They didn't say shit about that. In fact, they came out and they strictly said our games are gonna be $60.
Exactly.
That's all we know. That's all.
And we're talking about a company that, the last generation on the 360. You have to use their headphones. You have to use their hard drives. You have to use their
Wi-Fi adapters.
Yeah,
their fucking hard. Yeah, everything that goes.
They try hard as fuck to keep all of their money. Like they don't give you any leeway when it comes to hardware like that.
So what makes you think that they would actually slash prices, man? Seriously, that's fucking retarded as fuck. I can't believe some people would even like suggest that that's even a possibility. Like, no.
Yeah, and this article was saying like it was gonna happen.
It was actually an article. It wasn't even a comment.
It's the article that I'm talking about. That says
on Gizmodo or whatever.
Yeah,
man, dude, this guy is a fucking idiot. Whoever wrote this article, dude, he doesn't even fucking understand. Dude, sometimes I just wonder about game journalists. And I'm just like, are you like fucking like 16 years old or some shit? You know, did you like fucking
just assaulted our teenage fan? We only have 2.
Like, did you fucking like just like pass the toss test and shit, and then like, and then you're like fucking all like think you're all badass and shit?
It's the tax test.
Oh, the tax test. You pass the tax test, and now you think you're all badass like journalist or some shit, and you think you know like, the first thing about fucking anything. Like, well, like that's really, in my opinion, the other assumption is. And I think I might be right on this one, is that the mass populace are dumb as fuck, just in general. Like, everybody. Like, 90% of the people out there are just not fucking, just like, don't have a fucking functioning brain, pretty much.
No, that's what the futurists are saying. You know, us fucking dumbasses, we can't perceive.
Yeah, the futurists also fail to provide any proper examples to fucking, like, sell me on DRM.
Yeah.
I have no problem walking or just fucking driving GameStop.
I have a little bit more hope than you're expressing right now. But
what do you mean? With DRM?
No.
That's my complaint.
No. The population like being stupid.
Oh,
because I mean, obviously, if that were true, this whole thing would have been come to fruition and shit. But it didn't.
The thing is, that's why I think that it's like really important for social media to exist, because it actually spreads word, you know, way like more efficiently than anything else before. And like, you know, people can catch wind of this stuff. Like everybody that I know of, like that I didn't even expect to know about the Xbox One's like massive fails. Like Obid, he's not even a gamer, but he still caught wind of it, you know, because of social media. Sam, he caught wind of it because of social media. It's like just all over the place, you know. People can just, it's like literally like, you know, one of the top rated videos on YouTube and stuff, you know. It's like, so yeah, it's really easy for people to find out about this kind of stuff now, and I don't know, I think that's pretty important.
Yeah.
So,
and you know what they say, in order for evil to triumph, all it takes is for good men to do nothing. Thankfully, that wasn't the case today. Or the past couple of weeks, and people had got their voices heard, and we won.
Yeah, people should never forget that. People should never forget this.
Yeah.
Like I hear people like, "Oh man, gamers are so whiny. They always try to get with it, man." Like, dude, like, do you believe in a democracy or not? You know, it's like people don't fucking stand up for shit. Then they're just. Companies are going to be oppressive.
Dude, that's like saying,
government's going to be oppressive.
Imagine back in the day, like during the fucking days of the revolution, like fucking people wanting to fucking like retaliate against the fucking British government. Dude. They're like, oh, these fucking colonial people are so fucking whiny. They fucking just want to fucking like bitch. It's like, if you have something legitimate to bitch about, then you need to fucking bitch about it. You know, if you're getting fucked
straight up
in the ass with Microsoft's controller dildo, then you need to do something with it. Besides, fuck your ass
with the dildo.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Fuck your ass with that dildo.
I don't know what to say. Other than...
it's not what you need to say, it's what you need to do.
That's what I need to do. Put that dildo down, wipe the jizz off of your, thick frame glasses, and fucking see the light. No, but yeah, just fuck. I'm at a loss for words right now. It's just fuck.
All right, let's get some closing comments then. Caesar?
Fuck Microsoft.
Well, like I said before, just fuck. Why don't you go first, Brian? I
don't know.
All right. No, I guess I'll go first. Let's see.
Yeah, you never go first.
I go first. But like, fucking shit, dude. This like
Right,
history in the fucking making, dude. Straight up, like these are some pretty interesting times. You know, it's like I'm just surprised that we're actually seeing like people on this side of the spectrum that that don't fucking understand what the fuck was at stake. They think that superficial things like fucking DRM and like anti-used game fucking like measures were necessary to fucking move into the future. No. Call yourself a futurist all you want. There are other ways besides restricting fucking consumers to like properly move into the future. And yeah, I mean, I'm so glad that like people fucking like spoke out and something actually got done. Like I was actually for a while there I was thinking that Microsoft was not going to pull through, but they did, and I guess in some ways, but you know, they still need to fucking it is too late for them. It doesn't matter if they fucking so-called fix the situation, but yeah, their fate is still fucking sealed, and yeah, there's nothing they can do. The fucking majority of people are already fucking against them. First impression matters. They fucked that up, and now they're gonna just fucking ride the wave of fail.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Like Microsoft, they really messed up on. They've literally fucked up so bad that like people. I mean, I've seen some people on YouTube that have said that they're like they don't want anything to do with Microsoft anymore. They're like selling all their Microsoft products. They're taking Windows off their computer, putting Linux on there.
Shit.
Like the thing is, like this not only like hurt Xbox's reputation, but it also hurt Microsoft's reputation because it kind of showed. Obviously, I mean, some would disagree with me, but the majority probably would agree with me that their vision of the future seemed pretty fucking evil, you know, and like just greedy, you know, just only serve them their their greed.
Yeah.
And
God, it's fucking Cliffy B and shit.
Yeah, no, he's fucking making himself look like an idiot lately. But yeah, just I don't know.
Fucking 2 Lamborghinis and saying like, well, just expect all these studios to close down. Just you fucking did it now. You just wait. It's gonna fucking happen.
Dude, like he was actually saying
it's not gonna happen. The thing is, like, there's game. Okay, like people think like, oh yeah, you know, next gen comes at a cost. No, it doesn't. It never did before. So I mean, that's what the more powerful hardware is for. That's what the next gen game engines are for. It's so that makes it easier to have those good graphics. You know, like you don't have to spend as much time like tweaking the game to like
people
like fucking use like go around all these like weird ways of like making the game look good like with some weird shit. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. Like they can. That's the whole point of like having the next gen leap is just to have a boost in technology to make the same game. Or not the same game, but like the games just look better in the next generation with the same cost that it cost in the previous generation.
Yeah.
Of course, it's going to cost a little bit more because of like, you have to pay attention more to detail. But like,
there's tools.
Yeah, I know there's tools. The toolkits are becoming more sophisticated these days for developers to not have to spend as much money to make their games look great. That's why you see so many like amazing looking tech demos. Like. Yeah. The companies aren't getting out of anything out of making tech demos, but they look so amazing, you know? It's like...
Or even shitty games look good.
Yeah, it's like, it seems like it would have been fairly easy to even make some of these.
Yeah, and it's not just, making things look pretty either. I mean, it's also like has to do with like physics of the physics of a game.
Yeah, that's something that comes with the boost in technology, though. It's not something that like, oh man, now we got to come up with this new physics engine. No, it's like... I mean, you do have to come up with a physics engine, but it's a lot easier. You don't have to. You're not limited with the hardware anymore. You know, so it's like you don't have to. Have. I don't know. It's just so much easier these days to make graphics in games and physics and all these. I mean, you have all these dedicated. You have dedicated hardware now for like. I think the PS4 actually has a physics
like
chip
computing
inside of it.
And just programming. Just like things you couldn't do.
Yeah, you had to do you had to do physics like all manual like back then. Now you can just do it with an engine. It's like okay, now everything is just easy to do now. So I mean, there was one guy, like, I remember some time ago, there was somebody saying, like, oh, you know, my job back then, you know, when I was working for THQ was I was modeling, or I was texturing cave textures for like, a year. For a year. It's like, okay, that job is not needed anymore, obviously, you know?
Yeah.
If you want to make a cave, you can literally make it in a day.
A day? Fuck, probably about like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like people with the Fox engine can make a whole level in 15 minutes. So, I mean, I don't see a cave being a problem at all. You literally just literally have tools to just like ZBrush, like sculpting that shit, texturing it, lighting it. It's like easy as fuck. And these next gen engines are pretty fucking sophisticated. I've seen the actual interface of Unreal Engine 4, and they have like a really good system of like debugging and like linking all this shit. It's like everything is like graphical interface now, and nothing is like, you know, the days of like just doing code is like pretty much out the window, you know? It's like you can just do like drag and drop everything, and like it's fucking, it's why indie games are out. It's because it's getting so easy to make games these days. Like you have to have your own like highly funded like development studio back then to even make a game, you know? Like,
yeah.
But now, like, it's getting so easy that's why there's so many indie developers. Like, they can just make a game through a small Kickstarter page, you know? And yeah, I don't know. I just think next gen, that it's not gonna cost you your privacy, you know? It's just people are just like Flippy B is just making it seem like, oh yeah, you know, so many development studios are going to close. Well, they'll close if they fucking suck. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, if you know, I read this article that put it very nicely. If it's a system that requires DRM, or the amount of, or the style, or whatever you want to call it, that Microsoft was doing, if it was a system that was dependent on that, then it's a fucking system that deserves to be, you know, to not exist.
Yeah.
Straight up. You know, I mean, and the thing is, it's not even the case. I mean, the industry can totally exist without that. People say that, you know, oh, fucking piracy is, the used game market is killing the industry, and okay. I mean, really? I mean, all this, you know, fucking 30 years, you've been able to, like, get a game used, or, you know, I don't know. I don't really see how it's really killing the industry at this point. I mean, also, I mean, if it's killing the industry, why would Sony just, like, you know,
not go with that shit?
Yeah. Why would it, like, you know, just promote, you know, even promote that?
Yeah.
In their, you know, at E3.
If it was really that big of a deal,
everybody would have been doing it.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, that would be true. And if it was that big of a deal, then whenever they showed that fucking slide that says PS4 supports used games, it wouldn't have been. If it wouldn't have been a big deal, people wouldn't have gave a standing ovation for fucking a minute. You know?
Yeah.
Like, that reaction there kind of was proof that, nah, used games still need to exist.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Disc games need to exist too.
Yeah.
I don't think disc games, man, I know it's going to go all digital, but like...
Yeah, one day it is.
Yeah, but like...
You need to let it happen naturally.
Yeah, let it happen naturally, and... I don't know. Don't ever fucking... I just don't think DRM is needed at all. Like, digital, yes. DRM, no. They're two different things, you know?
Yeah, they're not...
You can download your game and, like, still play it offline, you know?
Still own it.
Yeah, still own it. You know, re-download it if your system breaks or whatever. Or,
even if you just don't have
internet access. If you want to re-download it, you know, 10 years down the road, you can do it. I don't know. I just don't see why they have it to where you need to, you know, re-buy your games every generation, you know?
Yeah. And I guess as a closing statement, I mean, you know, I guess you futurists out there, you know, we're saying, man, fuck the gamers. But who the fuck cares what the public says? Well, business is kind of dependent on the public's money. So, I mean, yeah, the public, actually, it does matter what the public thinks. And, well, hey, man, fuck you. You fucking did it. We fucking won. We had, today is our day. And you go ahead and fucking say that we're fucking stifling innovation all you want. You know, it ain't the fucking... your way ain't the only way to fucking move forward. And so, hopefully this trend keeps up, and we won't have to, rely on DRM.
Hopefully fucking people in the future also fucking choose to fucking stand up, Yeah.
And
fucking fight against these fucking corporate, fucking agendas and shit. Straight up, this is a corporate agenda.
Vu. I might have said this before, but it kind of feels like, that scene in Independence Day. We know how to beat him now. Spread the word. Fucking, Morse code shit. You guys probably don't fucking get that reference, but whatever.
Yeah, our audience is teenagers, remember? The ones that I talk shit to?
That's right.
Anyways, alright, so stay tuned. Hopefully this is the last, E3 episode we're going to do.
Yeah, I'm getting a little exhausted. I mean, then we still have to talk about Metal Gear, though.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I think the next episode will be absolutely dedicated to Metal Gear Solid 5, the trailer.
Have we talked about Final Fantasy?
Actually, me and Caesar did a podcast about it,
yeah.
But we need to talk about Metal Gear next time. We saved that for fucking when you were
Just
here.
Just for you, buddy.
Just for you.
Alright, well...
There's a lot to talk about now. Shit.
Yeah. Final Fantasy 15. Alright, let me give my opinion on this. I'm going to say one thing about it, is that, it's an example of, how innovation can still happen, without having DRM, Think about it. Just look at how different the game is compared to every other RPG out there. And just, I haven't really seen a game like that ever, anyway. So, that kind of shows you, what you can do with, physics, good graphics.
Yeah.
Music,
fluid gameplay. It's badass particle effects. I mean, you can do a lot with it, gameplay-wise.
Yeah, people just ignore all of that and say that we're short-sighted.
Yeah, it's it just that the game proves that there's innovation, outside of DRM and online. It's
it's like their games are gonna suck now because there's no DRM.
Yeah.
It's like the next Halo is gonna be a fucking shitty ass game. The next Metal Gear is gonna suck ass. All these fucking new games that are coming on Xbox One are gonna be fucking terrible because there's no DRM anymore.
Yeah,
that's their fucking.
I guess
that's their
right?
view. That's their fucking view, dude. It's all fucking ruined. Their games are gonna suck now, dude. Every single game that comes out,
it's all gonna be the same
today,
shit, dude. It's
just gonna suck.
You're still gonna have a gun and you have to shoot it. I mean, who fucking cares, man?
Yeah, dude. Every game is gonna fucking suck. Fucking dick. Fucking dick.
All right, that's the end of the episode.
Keep crying, bitches.
Don't forget to subscribe, comment,
and
like the video.
Yeah,
even if you disliked it, like it.
Yeah, and I promise that we're not gonna fucking delete your shit. Promise. No matter how stupid. Actually, we'll fucking keep it on there to fucking let other people know how stupid your comments are. So yeah, go ahead and you might even pop in and interact. Probably not.
I'm gonna fucking repost your comment just in case you decide to delete it.
That's right.
Yeah.